Hello, this reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising in Venus, about what we can expect during Sagittarius season. Your neighbors, your friendly archer neighbors, my little water goat. Okay, we've already got cards falling out. I'm actually going to put that back, and if it comes out again, it's meant to. But this is what Capricorn can expect for Sagittarius season, which ends on December 21st. So, and then we get to go to your season. So, almost there, little Cappy babe. Almost there. So, okay, well, this is kind of going to be a season. The first card out of the deck, we have Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is kind of all the single ladies card, you know, where you are fully secured in your garden. You've got your falcon, you've got kind of the ease of mind that comes with you have all the material things that you ever wanted. And so you might be finding yourself in a little bit of boss ass bitch mode for Sagittarius season, meaning that things will start to align for you in ways that you weren't sure that they would. The Nine of Pentacles, you know, it's leisure, it's fun, it's having the time to take up a sport like falconry, which probably requires a lot of more expensive supplies. You know, it's not just like joining your local intramural basketball league. And so with falcons too, it's important to, for whatever comes up, and in fact this doesn't just apply to Capricorn season, but all the time, to really make sure that we are looking at things from every possible angle. And one of the best ways to do that is by keeping a higher perspective, right? Trying to embody all that the falcon teaches us, and the falcon teaches us when it's important to blend in and when it's important to stand out. And this could be a season. Yeah, look at this. All right, so we've got two more cards out on the table. We've got Three of Cups and the Hermit. And let me just thumbnail this real quick. Okay. So this is kind of, these are two very different energies, because this is an energy about celebration and, you know, kind of coming together and dancing and having a really great time. And this is an energy of being very insular, you know, and going within and seeking out your own inner truth and seeking to discover your own inner truth, really seeking your alignment. And so this could be sort of like you, seeking the balance between being all the single ladies, you know, kind of having everything that you've ever wanted, or knowing that everything that you've ever wanted is coming towards you. And it's kind of a matter of seeking the balance between celebrating that and really making sure that you are still going within and seeking alignment and paying attention to all of the feedback that you're getting. Because the Hermit, this is also Virgo energy, just FYI, but very organized, very calm, doesn't say a lot unless it's something that absolutely must be said. It is kind of a journey of solitude, and particularly he looks like he's standing on snow, and we're about to go into the snowy season. And so one of the things that just came up when I was looking at this was cold feet, that there might be some cold feet here in terms of walking towards that celebratory energy, you know, realizing that there are a lot of things to dance and sing and celebrate about, energy to share, a lot of laughter to be had, and it's about kind of getting out of your own way in terms of why you're blocking yourself off from the gratitude that comes with coming together, getting a group of people who you love together very much. So what has this inward journey been about, Spirit? Can I get more information on the Hermit, please? It's one card. It's two. Okay, but we'll take it. We've got the Star and Queen of Wands. I think these cards came out for Sagittarius too. I don't remember, that was yesterday, okay? And also whenever, it's just really hard to remember when you're doing this because you're not really in control of the human side, isn't in control of my words right now. So anyway, but this can kind of be really going in and trusting the divine in a new, more aligned way with this Hermit energy, with the Star, and with Queen of Wands. The Star is the divine in everything, right? It is the ebb and flow, kind of this water cycle that keeps all of us connected with our own inner divinity. And there's a whole lot of bird imagery on here, so you might be paying attention to birds. If you are paying attention to birds, birds have ties to the angelic realm, and especially if you're finding feathers, you know, just know that that is your angels and your guardians looking out for you and letting you know that they're there. And trust your gut when you see them and when you find them in terms of what you think they're showing you, what you think they're telling you, because they are. This is, I'm getting a few things with the Star and Queen of Wands. One, there's kind of a rebalancing, maybe either happening within your own internal divine feminine or a feminine energy in your life, one where there's a lot of passion, where there's a lot of laughter, where there's a lot of attraction, but with connections like this, you know, it really is about surrendering it to the divine and trusting, you know, especially divine timing. The Hermit is an energy who has gone within, and he knows the importance of trusting the divine, because that's what he's doing. He is following the lantern of his divine higher self, right? Seeking that out, always seeking the illumination. And in fact, he's even got his eyes closed because he can trust that it's there. This is about surrendering to the trust that if you're feeling like you will never find your passion again, it will come back. Or alternatively, if I'm looking at the two lions here on her throne. You know, if if there's been kind of a cutthroat energy or just kind of an aggressive energy with any particular female energy in your life, feminine energy in your life, know that the divine is stepping in and balancing that out. And even if it's your own internal, it looked like this fucking lion looks like he's rolling his eyes right here. This is one of my favorite aspects of that card. Just like, oh my God, this bitch. Like, there, people like the Queen of Wands energy. The Queen of Wands is loud and vivacious, and beautiful and fun and passionate. Not a whole lot of forethought. I mean, she is a queen. You know, she does rule her kingdom, and she rules her kingdom well. But she, out of all of the queens, is a little bit more tied to a fiery reaction. You know, where the Queen of Pentacles would be much more even-tempered and able to kind of see things from all sides. That the Queen of Wands, her initial reaction is going to be react. And as we go on this earth walk, as we come into more contact with our own Hermit energy, we understand and we start to learn that, you know, by seeking the divine, that immediate reaction is not always what we're supposed to be doing, right? We're supposed to be paying attention, so we're not reacting, we're choosing what we want to do. We're responding. It's always important to respond versus react, because respond, you've taken the time to go inward and you've paid attention to all of sort of the magical things that are happening in your body, giving you the feedback to know what you should be paying attention to, what this energy is showing you. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Nine of Wands. Now, this is defensive energy. This is kind of nervous energy. This is the wounded warrior energy who is not really down to trust again. He's been knocked around a little bit. He doesn't want to talk. He doesn't want to communicate. He doesn't want to do anything other than look around and be like, all right, motherfuckers, who's next? Because he is in that reactive energy. And so it's about realizing what is stressing you out, what is keeping you defensive. It's too many cards. The opportunity for alignment is really, really, really here. And in fact, Spirit has a lot to say about it because a lot of cards keep flying out. But just look at kind of all of this staff imagery here. And if alignment is not something that you're actively seeking, just know that it's actively seeking you, and sort of all of the things that are happening in your life right now that are kind of knocking you off your center and coming in so fast. There's not a whole lot of time to respond, because we're in kind of that reactive energy, that Queen of Wands, like, I'm having a great time. What? And then, you know, just as soon as she's like, what? Okay, we're fine. Sorry about that. And so giving yourself grace to, if you do have sort of an off-the-cuff reaction that surprises you, it's okay. Forgive yourself, and then that makes it easier to forgive the others who are helping you. There's a lot of focus here on what you're trying to build, right? With these pentacles, you want to have something to celebrate, that something you're working very, very hard on something. That's a lot of Capricorn energy, you know, and there are these tower moments that are stepping forward. And the thing about the tower, it's the number 16, the major arcana. Tower moments come along to shake us where our foundation isn't secure. Tower moments come along to move us more aligned within our path. And the thing about the tower moment, we get through them when we are more flexible. If you think about sort of architectural aspects of like Japan in terms of earthquakes and tsunamis, I remember seeing something where they're now building all of their building structures on like these rolling logs almost, so that when a earthquake comes, instead of just everything is so rigid and it just crumbles, that you have the space to kind of move along with the shakes of the earth. And that is the gift of the tower, right? Figuring out new architectural advances in terms of how am I building my life, what is the foundation that I'm laying, and is it something that I really want to be laying down anyway. And the tower moment comes in when we are hard at work, but when we might be working on the wrong thing, where it's like, no, don't fucking look over there, look over here. You're not supposed to be paying attention over there. And the thing about you're not supposed to be paying attention is that you are the one who gets to decide what the messaging coming to you is, right? You get to determine the signs that you're seeing, what they mean in which aspects of your life. And that is something that only you can do. And that is such a divine gift, right? When the divine steps forward for you in such a powerful way that it can be really scary. That when these tower moments come in, that we don't trust necessarily that we have done all the inner work that lets us know that we will get through them. But there is so much to celebrate here for you this season, Capricorn, in Sagittarius. That this is a social sign to be in. This is a collaborative sign, and a hanging out sign, and let's go do some dumb shit sign and have a whole lot of fun sign. I saw the sign. It opened up my eye sign. That is the gift, and it's about knowing that it's safe to step out of the defensive energy, to kind of let our guard down a little bit. And that's very, very challenging. That's a very challenging thing to do, especially when we're in the energy of the tower. Because these two people falling out the windows are probably not thinking about like the greater divine implications of this moment, right? They're just like, oh fuck, I really hope I don't hit a rock on my way down, or that I make it on my way down. That we, in these moments, can forget to pause and go within and understand and realize, oh, it's time for me to work on what I really fucking want to work on. This is the Three of Pentacles. This is an energy of collaboration and apprenticeship, and really working with people who know their shit. And so wherever you are trying to go, in whatever aspects of your life, are you working with people who know their shit? Are you working with people who are showing up? Are you working with people who are meeting you equally? Because that is the energy of Three of Pentacles. You don't have to do this all by yourself. There's a whole lot of single people cards out on the table right now, and let's just go ahead and take a peek. See, look at all these single people. Look at all of them. You don't have to do everything alone, and that's a whole lot of Capricorn energy, right? Because you know, Capricorn is the workhorse. Capricorn is the earth sign. Capricorn, there are laws, our streets, our traffic signals, our highway system. Like, it's Capricorn is the energy that makes life better for everyone, because they can clearly see how all of these individual tributaries feed into the greater river that is all of our shared energy, right? And if we can channel our energy in the physical, meaning if we can make easily navigational grid-like street systems, which is the thing I enjoy much more than winding around. But that when we have the forethought to consider everyone's needs, that's kind of the gift of Capricorn. But the thing about considering the needs of everyone is everyone needs to be involved. And so yes, Capricorn, you are very great at really grounding in and doing the work, but remember that it's collaborative, that you don't have to do anything by yourself. You've never had to do anything by yourself, that the divine has always been with you, and you have people around you who fucking know their shit. So are you working with them? Are you collaborating with them? Are you kind of allowing the sticks that are, you're gonna step on those cards, Roy, all right? Oh, he's going for the bone. No, honey. No, honey. It would be a terrible acoustic experience if you got to chew on this bone right now. I'm just gonna let you know right now. But this is a card of like, fuck, this shit's waiting forever. I'm just running into blockages. I'm not getting what I want. I still feel defensive. You know, I want to be celebrating. I want all of my good shit that's coming towards me. Then stop working so hard by yourself. Lean on those around you. Lean on those who you know you can trust to show up for you. That this is a time where it's pedal meets the metal in terms of, is this a connection that gives me something worth celebrating? And is this, you know, do I have people? We've got 2, 3 cards here. You know, and 3s are all about manifestation, because when you're aligned in your mind, body, and spirit, I don't think so, Roy. When you're aligned within your mind, body, and spirit, that's when there's enough room for that divine to come in and give you exactly what you're asking for. And the quickest way to do that is just being grateful for everything that you already have, and all of the ways that you already are. The 9 of Pentacles in your garden with your very chill, new, exciting falconry skill. And then knowing that you can kind of pull that perspective out, a la the perspective of a falcon flying in the sky, where you can get very close, you know, and kind of really with a fine-tooth comb go over what is this showing me right now. And then alternatively, you can pull your perspective back out, because we cannot exist in one or the other. Remember, because this is all about kind of transcending that duality of the micro and the macro, and realizing that both exist simultaneously. And I am going to need to be able to zoom my perspective in and out of those 2 areas so I can see the greater picture as a whole. So let's get a few more closing messages here in terms of what we can do about it. All right, Capricorn. Okay, yeah. Trust your intuition. Really, really fucking trust. And the thing about the High Priestess versus the Hierophant, which would be, you know, kind of her masculine counterpart, the Hierophant is all about external power structures, right? You have to be initiated. The High Priestess will initiate you. You just have to seek her out. You have to go to her. She does not come to you. You have to be willing to eat the pomegranate seeds, to step behind the veil, to really see exactly what it is that comprises your light. Do you know what you're here to do? This is a time where, if you're really listening and paying attention, and can step out of that overprotected defensive energy of 9 of Wands, where you get to really dive deep down in terms of why you're here, and learning the language of how Spirit speaks to you in terms of why you're here. So let's get one more closing message for our little Capricorn friends. What else do they need to know? What is the one thing Capricorn needs to know for Sagittarius season spirit? And that might be it if I can't get a card to fall out. There we go. Okay. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles. So all this is just a whole lot of passion and work here. But the 10 of Pentacles is getting everything that you've ever wanted, is having that material satisfaction, is knowing that the, you know, generations, you got an old guy here, younger generations, and then dogs, your generation, the generations to come in, your dogs are going to be fine. That all of the material wishes that you have for yourself right now are trying to step forward to you. It's just about first acknowledging where you are so grateful for everything that you have and really listing out and itemizing why. So Spirit knows. So Spirit can be like, oh, okay, all right. Oh, so they like that, they like that, they like that. Oh, and they're really grateful for it too. Oh my God. Okay, all right, I'll give them more of that. I'll give them more of that. And then that is how we start to seek and align into our own personal alignment of what it is that we're here to do. So trust those tower moments, Capricorn. Trust that you do not have to do this all alone, that you do not have to isolate yourself from others, that this is an energy of collaboration. And the way that you get through the tower moments is by working with those who share your vision and celebrating with those who share your vision and remembering all there is to be fun and passionate about and get really, really fucking excited about, all the shit that lights you up, all the shit that makes you want to go on your own adventure. That this is a really beautiful time, really, really beautiful time, and a very abundant time for you specifically. And so just take a breath and know that all things that you want are on their way to you in divine time. All my love. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can do so by emailing me at adastraangel1111@gmail.com. Shoot me an email and I will take it from there. So yeah, all my love. I will see you soon, Capricorn, and enjoy all that's coming to you. If I can press stop.